When you're living abroad, there's always something that reminds you of home. A piece of music, a smell, a familiar voice, a special meal. Taste Like Home is all about learning these family recipes and helping your loved ones recreate them wherever they are.
Every week on Taste Like Home, I travel somewhere in Ireland to discover a family recipe. This week, I'm at the beautiful Palm House in the Botanic Gardens, Belfast, where I'm meeting Lilian. Hi Lilian, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks Catherine.
So who misses all of this?
My best friend Laura, she used to live here a long time ago, but she's moved abroad, moved to South Africa.
Oh, well that's equally as exotic, isn't it?
It is, it's nice and hot.
And did she get back to see you much?
She's met a pilot, so I'm really happy about that. So it means she gets back more often than she used to.
Very well engineered. That's
yes,
a nice one.
Totally, and I approve of him too, so that's a good bonus.
So we're going to cook something special for her?
Yes, one of her favourite dishes.
And I'm going to take it to South Africa. Gosh, I hope I can get the ingredients there. So this time we're travelling from Belfast to Johannesburg, where 24 years ago Lilian lived with her best friend Laura and her young daughter Angela. So Lilian, have you been to see Laura recently?
I was there a couple of years ago in December when it's their summer over there, and I took two of my grandsons over because I thought it'd be nice for them to go over and see where their mum spent a few years while she was growing up.
And your daughter spent some of her childhood there?
Yes, that's right. She was in primary school for a year and then in high school after that, and she made a lot of friends out there. But Laura was like a second mummy to her because I was a single parent, but Laura came along and helped do pickups and things like that.
Oh, that must have been very special. So they're very close?
Very close. She calls her second mummy.
Ah, so. And what am I cooking for her?
You're going to cook her lamb shanks with bacon.
Ooh, well, I like a bit of lamb shank. Now that's nice. Add a dash of olive oil to a hot pan, then season the lamb shanks with salt and pepper and place them in the pan to brown lightly. Did you enjoy your time out there?
I loved it, yes. Basically why I went out there in the first place was I had relatives there, but since primary school I wanted to find out what it was like to live in a hot country because we get so much rain here and it's always cold.
Really?
Yeah. So it was a childhood dream to actually go out and live in a hot country. So I'd gone out in the 90s, early 90s, and when I left there it felt like I was homesick. It's a very strange feeling, just after being there for 2 months. And then that's how I met up with Laura again. She was going out to South Africa to live, and a mutual friend of ours thought, well, Lilian's been out there before and she can give her a few tips about where to go and what to do. Once the shanks have browned, remove them from the pan and set aside. Chop some streaky bacon, add some more olive oil and then fry the bacon until it becomes crispy. Chop some celery in leeks and mix together with the bacon. Gently heat until the leeks and celery soften nicely, and then add some chopped garlic, some beef stock, tinned tomatoes and cover. This was a simmer for a couple of minutes, but I find if you put the wine in this little dish thing at the top, it takes that length of time for it to soak through. So would you mind passing the red wine?
Tell me that again. I
just
haven't seen this before.
Yeah, just pour the wine in there. And
I just thought that was the handle on the lid. So you put the liquid in there?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Can I have a go at this?
Yep, go for it.
So you pour it and put it in the skillet. Okay. Fill it to the brim?
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Add back the browned lamb shanks, toss them in the sauce, cover and put them in the oven for about an hour and a half. Lilian serves her lamb shanks with colcannon. Heat milk in a saucepan, add butter, and once the butter is melted, stir in cabbage and spring onions and let them soften in the hot milk. Fold this mixture into the mashed potato and it's ready to serve. All I need to get is the right cabbage, the right potatoes, the right butter, and I've got to find Northern Irish lamb as well.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Nice challenge for you.
Laura's favourite, slow-cooked lamb shanks with streaky bacon served on a bed of colcannon. And now the hungry family have arrived and all that remains is to get stuck in. Something smells lovely. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we tuck in?
What I want to know is why have I got a lake of butter here?
Oh, see, that's the Northern Irish tradition. You have to have butter right in the middle of your colcannon or your champ.
Oh really? So you
have it
make
any
a
other
well
way.
and you put the butter in and it melts in?
Yes.
I think that could grow on me.
Oh, good.
Oh, this is Laura's speciality, is it as well?
I think she'll like it like that. She'll say, where's the butter if you don't?
Right, okay. Point taken.
This is delicious.
Do you like it? Yeah. That is so tasty. It's really taken in the flavours, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Love it. So Lilian, have you a message for Laura?
Laura, I know you're going to enjoy this meal, but when you come over, you're not getting wine next time. You're going to get water.
Cheers, Laura. Those lamb shanks were delicious, and I'm so looking forward to going to Johannesburg. You know, it's a long time since I've been there, and I'm sure lots has changed. And I can't wait to meet Laura, Lilian's best friend.
Johannesburg is a bustling city of over 16 million people, but it doesn't take long to escape the masses and take in some of the stunning scenery that surrounds the city.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, it's absolutely freezing, and I'm here in Johannesburg to meet Laura. Hiya, Laura.
Welcome, Catherine, on this really cold morning, and welcome to Johannesburg. Let's go for it.
Come on, we go. Okay. We'll be okay. Look at that for a sunrise.
It's stunning. One of the fabulous things about South Africa are the sunrises in the morning. Stunning. It's very calm, though. It's very calm up here.
I think the trick is to just enjoy the view as it is, but not to kind of lean over and look down. That's not a good idea. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we landed in the same place.
No.
You don't land?
Can't steer a balloon, so you go where the wind goes.
Yeah,
the only
that's
control I've got is by
Down the
climbing and
wind
descending, as you can see. As I climb now, I'm going to go across this way. When I descend, I'm going to go down there.
A bump, a bump, a bump.
Wheels down.
I know.
Landing gear.
The last is going to say the landing gear. Where is it?
Oh. The landing wasn't too bad, actually. It was kind of like, just a nice bounce along the top of the grass. Not too bad.
You know you can stand up now, yeah?
Oh.
Thank you.
There are many different cultures in South Africa, and with 13 official languages, it's often described as the Rainbow Nation. Our next stop is the Kwaimai market to get a little insight into some of the traditions of one of these nations, the Zulu people who live in Johannesburg.
The fish shop.
Oh my!
The colours are just so stunning.
Fantastic.
Colourful.
So what's that called?
That's called is the apron.
That's the apron.
Yeah,
Right.
and that one is belt. This one.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's belt for
It's so pretty.
yes.
So you wear an apron, you wear this, and then you beads here.
And
Is
there's
that like a
beads,
necklace?
It's a necklace, yes.
And when do you wear that? Is it for a special occasion or?
If you wedding day, yeah,
Right.
you put this one. If you 21st, not
Okay.
every day.
So it's celebration
Yeah,
clothing.
celebration clothes.
Oh my goodness, you make all of this yourself?
Yes.
By hand?
Yes.
How long does it take you to make this?
You'll depend. This bit, maybe 2 hours. 2
hours?
2 hours, yes. And then if it's smaller,
Yeah.
smaller, maybe the 4 hours. Yeah, this one is 2 hours.
Yeah, there's a lot of work in there.
2 hours.
Look at the tiny beads.
And you should know most of the people who put this is the makoti, the bride who wears this because she's married. It's a symbol of a ring.
Actually, on your wedding day, that's your wedding ring.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the traditional wedding.
On the
day.
traditional wedding day. So that's your shield. So the bride all gets a shield.
Okay, this is just a stick. It's made out of a stick, and then you put a ball on top, and then you cover it with your bit for it to look more pretty.
So it's purely for decoration.
Purely for decoration.
Yeah. You're not telling the husband I'm the boss. No. No. With that. Ah.
I know. You do one of those.
Aside from the traditional dress, traditional healers in the market provide an alternative approach to treating some everyday illnesses, as well as some of the more unusual ones. Like you have a huge array of jars of all sorts of colours and all sorts of powders and twigs and leaves.
When there's someone who is having a problem, I know exactly what to do.
If
Yes.
you are diabetes, obviously you can't come here for that. You have to go to the Western, the clinics, the hospitals.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you are you're poisoned and you want to calm it down, you have a stroke, and some come here. You have to come here first, and then they go to the
Even the bad
hospitals.
dreams. Yeah.
If you're having bad dreams.
You're having bad dreams, there's something for that as well.
And what are all these pieces of wood? What are they for?
So if you have a headache, so there's a wood
There
for
is a
each and
specific
every
muti
specific
for
specific.
for that sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's that muti is what goes into the hot water and you breathe in. You inhale the vapors from it.
Some use it, they drink it and then they vomit with it. They use it to
vomit,
take out, vomit and take out all the bad things inside.
Sure. Very, very interesting. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you for having us here.
Yes.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
It was.
I'm bringing a dish from Belfast to Johannesburg in South Africa. Amazing places to eat, drink and buy produce can be found throughout the city. And for our next stop, Laura introduced me to a stunning market where you can buy almost anything.
This is Bryanston Organic Market, and it's one of my favourite markets in Johannesburg. I come here quite often. You get beautiful gifts, you get lovely organic fruit and vegetables. But one of the stalls I'd like to take you to is one of my favourite, where they do organic muesli.
Hello, hi, I'm Catherine.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
Tell me a bit about what you make.
So we make muesli. We source our ingredients from local small-scale farmers, and we make it with raw honey. And our raw honey comes from a community where they're blind, so they're being trained to actually do beekeeping. So then we source that and we make our muesli. So because we believe that food should not just be about food, I think that it has to have a story. We have to have a community that's impacted when we source, and we have to be sustainable our organic farming. So
can we try some?
Please do try some and tell us what you think. There you go.
It's crystallized.
It's already crystallized, yeah. It's already crystallized.
Because it's delicious. Yeah? It's delicious.
Do you like it?
That is gorgeous. Really nice.
Thank you.
Is that your favourite now, Laura?
It is my favourite. That's my favourite here.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, I'm Catherine.
Hi, I'm Catherine too.
Catherine. It's Laura.
Nice to meet you, Catherine.
We have nut butters here. We have different kinds of nuts, peanuts on the side, 2 macadamias and 3 cashews.
Sorry, Catherine, you are totally underselling this. Like at home, I can get peanut butter, I can get almond butter, but I cannot get dark chocolate peanut butter.
That was made of
or chocolate
90%
truffle peanut butter. They're my kind of peanut butter.
dark
That's
lean
it.
chocolate with peanut butter.
You must taste it.
It's so good.
It
It's
is
toasted
delicious.
coconut peanut butter. It's so creative what you have here.
Yeah, so we're trying to make like a different nut butters, like using different ingredients. So healthy stuff, all organic, handcraft, and it's 100%.
Who makes them? Do you make them, Catherine?
I do myself.
Yeah. It's a lot of work, but it looks amazing.
Too much work. You guys like to try some?
I'd love to try
You
some.
can grab a
Thank you.
taste.
I'm going to try the toasted
lovely.
coconut.
That was made of coconut flakes, coconut oil, and peanut butter. So
I
we don't
love
add
coconut.
preservatives, we don't add sugar, it's all natural and healthy.
Oh my God, that's so good. First of all, you taste the peanut butter, but it's only after you get that lovely aftertaste of dark chocolate.
That is delicious as well.
Catherine, you're a genius.
Thank you.
They are lovely, aren't they?
They're delicious. You can
want
really
one
taste
of
the
every
toast.
type, wouldn't you?
Should we do that?
Nice.
Should we buy one of each?
Definitely.
When we think about South Africa, it's difficult not to think about Soweto. The largest township in Johannesburg has recently opened up to tourists, and we couldn't miss the opportunity for a look around. And what better way to travel in style than on the back of a tuk tuk?
Right, hang on.
Soweto today is, we can say, arguably stands as the biggest township that we have in South Africa.
How many people live in Soweto, Tommy?
Estimated to be anything between 2 to 3 million people who call Soweto home. So we have people from as far as Palestine, Somalia, Mozambique, Zimbabwe who are today living here in Soweto. I think Soweto has, produced quite a lot of people who are putting Soweto, on the map. Yes, like Trevor Noah, you have Desmond Tutu who once lived here.
That's true.
In Soweto, Nelson Mandela, Winnie Mandela,
There's some quite big houses up here, isn't there, Tando?
Yeah. So this is more middle upper class. More bigger yards, more bigger houses. The upper class of Soweto is called the Beverly Hills.
The Beverly Hills. That's gas. So there's a Beverly Hills in Soweto.
Yep.
while we were on the tour, there was an opportunity to sample some of the more unusual foods that Sowetans love to eat.
The lady here is making a living out of selling some chicken feet, chicken neck, as well as some giblets. See the chicken feet, some people call them the runaways, you know, because of like some people say they're eating the chicken manicure, you know. So,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So now, if you have the feet and you have the beak, that's known, the chicken beak, that's known as Walkie Talkies. Is that correct?
Walkie Talkie.
A visit to South Africa would not be the same without getting the chance to meet some of its most famous residents. And just outside the city, there are plenty of places where you can come face to face with some of the larger-than-life inhabitants.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hi.
Welcome to the Lion and Safari Park. My name is Shanda, I'm one of the animal trainers here. So today you guys are going to be meeting some of our resident animals. He was actually part of a litter of 6. His mother was attacked by a lion when she was quite young, so she had to have surgery, which left her with a few less nipples than she needed. Hey, slowly, 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 slowly. So you guys can hear the purring?
Yeah.
That's a good sound, so that means he's happy. Slowly, not my fingers, not my fingers. Hey, hey, down. Okay, come down.
Yeah.
Jump. Okay, sit.
He's such a beautiful animal.
Down. Down.
Would you pet him?
You guys are welcome to touch him. Flat.
You go first.
Flat. Flat.
Oh, you're going to go first.
I've never been so close to such a big predator in all my life.
No, neither have I.
Is now a good time to pet him?
Yeah, go ahead.
When he's busy.
Use a nice firm
Okay.
stroke. Just don't stand on his tail.
You don't worry.
Insurance is not going to cover that.
Look at that.
One jump.
And gentle.
But it's like a cat.
Wow.
And if you guys come a little bit closer while he's up here,
Yeah,
have a listen to the purr. You can actually put your hand under his chest here.
you can.
Yeah.
Right, you keep your
He-
hand
he
handy
might
as well,
lick-
just in case now.
He might lick you. Don't get frightened if he
no,
licks
I
you.
don't want to be licked.
You can actually feel the vibration.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
So that's a good sign.
Sorry,
you're all right.
Thanks.
You're okay.
Come, boy.
Yes, because it's a smaller area.
I think they want you, Catherine, more than the bit of meat. Oh, look, Catherine. Catherine, look, Catherine, get this.
Boy.
Get this.
Oh, hang on.
Look at the teeth.
Have a look at the claws. Yeah. How sharp they are. Well done. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, they're just out there. Look.
That was very close. And right up.
I have my back against that when he jumped up. You were so gentle. You were going, Catherine, just turn around.
Just turn around, just move away.
It's time to make the trip back to Laura's home and teach her how to recreate Lilian's recipe for lamb shanks with bacon and colcannon. And even the smells are bringing back the memories for Laura. Yeah, isn't it amazing?
Oh,
so
smells
good.
delicious.
She looks very healthy so far, doesn't it? With everything ready and our guests arriving, it's time to find out if it tastes like home for Laura.
So you get to begin. Hello, Catherine. Here we go. Oh, look, that is delicious.
So this is all the way from Belfast, everybody. This is Lilian's lamb shank with bacon and red wine. We were debating are the South African lamb shanks much larger than the Irish ones. They kind of look like leg of line, to be quite honest, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So now, you need to take, this is how, Lilian's very particular about this. You need to take a good, decent scoop.
A good big helping.
Oh, you have to get
we
very
call
generous.
it. We call it a good big helping.
Yeah.
In Ireland. Okay.
And then you make a well in the top.
And make a well.
And then you put the butter. And then you just wait for the butter to just
I'm
melt
going to have
into
2
it.
bits. I'm
There
going
we
to have
go.
2 pieces.
So
Look
I
at
leave
that.
you to
Isn't
enjoy
that
that.
delicious?
So I
That
hope
is
you
so
like
delicious.
Lilian's particular dish. Enjoy
Thank you,
it.
Catherine.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Catherine.
Oh, it's lovely. Beautiful. Wow.
Oh, that is delicious.
Can I propose a toast? Get your glasses out.
Yes.
Yes. I does.
To South African lamb.
Cheers!
Well done.
It is delicious.
It is delicious. It's just falling off the bone, this lamb. It's gorgeous.
Absolutely
So did it
delicious.
taste like home to you?
It did taste like home. And I'm so proud of Lilian for teaching me how to make this. The little well with the butter in it. You know what? I now remember that. That is such an Irish thing and I forgot about it. And my grandfather used to do that. He used to have a big pile of colcannon and he used to put a well in it and he used to have butter in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely stunning. So thank you so much.
Ah, it's a pleasure.
It was
Pleasure.
Well,
I have a little dessert coming up now, so yeah. Inspired by some of the local ingredients, I'm going to make Laura an amarula panna cotta with a macadamia praline. Add milk and sugar to a pan and heat. Add fresh lime zest. Soften some leaf gelatine in cold water, wring it out and add it to the milk mixture. Bring to the boil, then set aside to cool. Once the mixture has cooled, fold in some lightly whipped cream and a generous amount of amarula or another cream liqueur. Pour the mixture into decorative glasses and put them in the fridge to set. For the praline, add caster sugar and heat gently until it turns into a caramel. Pour the caramel onto a sheet of baking parchment and sprinkle macadamia nuts onto it. Once the praline has set, cover it with the second sheet of parchment and using a rolling pin, break it into pieces. About 30 minutes before serving, remove your now set panna cotta from the fridge and then sprinkle the praline on top.
Oh, this is lovely.
So in my family, like I'm third generation on our farm in Wicklow, so I'm out and out Irish. But my husband is Sicilian, so there's a big kind of link there. And I thought I would do a panna cotta for you. But I thought, I'm all the way out in South Africa, I'd have to kind of add a little twist to it, don't I? So you have an amarula panna cotta. Amarula and lime panna cotta. Yeah, with a macadamia praline.
Oh, wow.
So I hope you enjoy my little creation.
This is such a lovely surprise. Thank you. This is a lovely surprise.
Wow.
So let's taste this. Oh, wow.
Oh, that is delicious.
Fantastic.
It
I'm looking at empty glasses.
delicious.
Fantastic.
Very tasty. What do you think, Dion?
Lovely. Perfect.
Oh, but she makes such great desserts. It's a real challenge for me to match in the talent department. Do you know what I had earlier? What was it? Peppermint
crisp.
Peppermint crisp tart. Yeah, I need to bring you a taste of home. But it's been about a learning experience for me and a taste of your home as well. It's been pretty phenomenal, I have to say. Very much enjoyed
Now we're gonna have to
enjoyed
move
the
on.
hospitality and the warmth of welcome. It's been marvellous. Most importantly, I want to thank you, Laura, for having me in your home, and thank you, Dion, for getting everything ready and lighting the fires and everything when we were out having a good time earlier today. And thank you all for your lovely company this evening. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, Catherine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
This has been such a memorable experience for me, from traditional dress to the big game. I even petted a cheetah. But really, I think the memories were created with the warm welcome from Laura and Dion and their friends, and being able to cook a taste of home for them. Now, it looks like they're going to be here for quite a while, so it's time for me to head home.
Next time on Taste Like Home, I'm bringing a dish from Belfast to Johannesburg in South Africa.